All right, Felipe Gustavo. Coming off a 7.1 on his first run. Solid.
Super solid. It's funny that he kickflip crooks now. That's a newer one for him.
Falling.
Oh, grab that phone, put that back in your pocket. That is the bummer with chino pockets right there. The phones slide out.
Did you skate with a phone in your pocket in a contest?
I actually did for a while, and then I started handing off my phone to Red every time she was here.
Did you ever skate with keys in your pockets?
I skate with keys and a phone in my pocket every time I go street skate.
When you skated Wallenberg with the 360 flip, did you have anything in your pockets?
I bet I did. I don't remember.
That's funny.
I think I shook the hard drive on that, you know, shook the hard drive loose. Can't really remember much from it.
Kelvin Hoffler, wow, was his first run amazing. And I expect we're going to see it again.
Yeah, of course. Here he goes, hitting the front truck on the rail, but still pulling off. Hey, if he made that, that would have been sick. The Fabrizio, 1 foot.
Oh, switch judo.
Judo.
Kelvin.
That's scary, you know.
Oh! To be able to pull that out.
That was
kickflip
really
front nose.
cool. Very John Alley-esque kickflip front nose. You know what? That kickflip front nose was a highlight for me. I can already tell.
After time, kickflip back lip. Crowd's backing it.
Yeah, they're cool with it.
So he still packed in a lot of tricks.
Look at that kickflip front nose. Man, he got in and hung in there. Watch him just sit. He has that toe hanging off of his front foot to act as a brake in case it starts sliding out, and that is the mark of a good front noser.
Kickflip back tail to fakie again. 8.3. A good score considering, you know, he's so good, he can still get in the 8s with falls.
Yep.
This guy, Nigel, he's another one.
I mean, even the best fall down sometimes is what some corny soft rock song
Might
said.
as well get it out of the way with that, and then just finish with all of this. You know, I think like he's good when he has like a vendetta. And I think like something like that can set him off where he's just like,
yeah, does he ever not have a vendetta?
He probably has varying levels of vendetta.
That's actually true. He does not want the contest, the board, anyone in it to beat him, ever. It's just that's much too much for him. And wow, he did that good. It seemed like that was in fast forward, right? Like, that seemed faster than it should have been.
It was, technically it was after time because of his false start, I'm guessing. Either way, he's looking at finishing this heat in first place if he puts down even 2 relatively decent best tricks.
And if we know anything about him, or have ever heard his name, or have ever seen him ever, we know that he can do that.
8.1, that run was mental, and it got an 8.1. All right. Nyjah Houston and Kelvin Hoffler looking good to make final as we head into the best trick. We're inside Copper Box Arena in London, England for the 2019 SLS World Tour. These are the current standings in the semifinals with Best Trick and Heat 5 still to go. Shane O'Neill and Manny Santiago are guaranteed their spot in the final. Everyone else is a sitting duck. And all these skaters in Heat 6 can come and get them, toss them out.
That's right. That's a scary place to be, as I know.
Ivan Montero struggling in the run section some. He has a strong mind though. Contest killer. He's gonna come back with his best tricks. He does seem a little off though.
I bet it's nerve-wracking. Last heat does have its disadvantages as well.
540 lip slide.
Is that what you call it?
That makes it easier to say.
Sure.
So 270 lip, 270. How much does the late 180 matter?
I mean, he's going to get scored as it's a buck trick. He's going to get scored as though it's a buck trick either way. Doesn't matter if you do it on the ground or not. I mean, there's no way to not do it on the ground with how low that hand row ends.
Heard. Ivan trying to dig himself out of a hole. A 7.9 buck score, just like you said.
That's good. What has Suchu got up his sleeve though? Because he's weird.
Yeah.
He's got the weird tricks. Like the Suchu grind.
Suchu grind.
I love it when we get the signature dude doing the signature grind.
And you know, when you have your own trick, do you feel like it's a little risky? Like you're kind of obligated to make it.
Totally obligated to make it.
Yeah.
Like if you don't make it, then somebody else can take it. It's like you're playing for pink slip.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome.
He doesn't call it the Suchu grind. He calls it a Hopkins grind. But forget that. It's a Suchu grind. I don't care what he calls it.
Is that like his mother's maiden name or something?
No, the true story, he said, I'm going to call it the first word I see or think of after I land it. And he looked up and it was like Hopkins Chevrolet. And he's like, it's a Hopkins grind.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he did that in Malvern, Pennsylvania.
Is that where Hopkins Chevy is?
Well, that's where the Great Valley rails are.
Okay, all right. That's where it was invented.
The little tiny handrails that he did it on.
Felipe Gustavo in best trick attempt number 1.
See, that's weird. Don't play it safe. You're gnarly. You know, if he does a nollie foot crook, that's great. But like, you better know you're doing the nollie foot crook.
All right, Hoffler coming off a 9 and an 8.3. Hey now, half gab nose, back tail.
On a handrail. Just action Jackson right here. Look how he lands so square. As soon as he's in, he's already setting up to pop out, and he lands right on the bolt.
There is no time.
He did that trick as though it was a snowboard.
9. Club. Kelvin Hoffler.
Makes sense.
His second 9 here in the semis. He's got like a 9 printing press. He's just cranking them out.
Yeah.
All right, Nigel, he's not Vendetta, all right?
How is he? He's so good.
I love it because Nigel never gets lazy about like, oh, I'll just do all my usuals either. No. He's always pushing.
Well, it's like, oh, that trick? Yeah, I got that one too.
Uh-huh. And that one that I usually do, I'll take it to forward.
He has a really good mental game too because he'll remember what people got scored for certain tricks all in his own head. He'll just be like, oh yeah, they got scored really good for that trick, I remember.
8.4. So Nija and Kelvin just working their way up the board, each with 3 scores now. Ivan Montero coming in for best trick try number 2.
Oh man,
That's a classic Ivan. Putting the hand down, though, boom. I mean, it's like Docksville.
It's so funny. It may as well be a trap door. The moment you put your hand down, you may as well have hit an eject button.
It's like when you buy a car and it loses $5,000 of value when you drive it off the lot. It's like that.
Yeah.
5.3.
Just smoked instantly.
Those extra 3 points. Good night, Irene. Suchu. Coming off an 8-7 and following it up with a cab backlip forward.
That was so sick. Again, with like he twists the shoulders, but then whips the hips a little bit extra. Like he thinks of it as a half cab and then a backlip.
And not looking like he's putting any real energy into it. Very casual and relaxed.
Yep.
7.8.
He's like, where's the camera?
There it is. Ben Reimers, rest in peace. Suchu is a master chess player at this point.
He might actually be a master chess player as well. Look at that. Just aggressive behavior. It's a hard flip. Like, here's the deal. I don't know how you don't break your board doing this. Look how high he goes above the handrail and then drops down on it.
He almost ran out of rail to get the front board in.
He did. But you don't want to do it on a longer rail because then you got to deal with more rail if you don't get in.
But
like, respect.
Aurelian needs some big scores. 9 club.
You see that face? He was like, I'll take it, but I'm surprised.
Only 3 more to go, he said. Felipe Gustavo. He needs at least 3 big scores. And now he has 3 tries to get them. Kelvin Hoffler in next. I mean, he's on his way. He just needs to make 1 trick. He's in 17th place, but a 5.6 gets him into 8th. Anything more than that starts moving him up.
So,
there you go. Biggie front blunt fakie.
He remembers. Berger did it.
What did Berger get? Do you remember? I might be able to find out.
8 point something.
It was an 8 point.
I love how you're still swiping on the screen and not moving anywhere.
Berger did it for an 8.8.
I don't know if it's going 8.8 though, unless they start checking notes.
8.6.
Okay, that makes sense. Berger did it perfectly, and he did it before Kelvin.
Wow! Nollie heel backlip fakie. Nija.
You know, hey, the hype is real, and it's worth it. It's warranted. Look how good he does that.
Couldn't be done better.
No, that was video part execution.
A 6.6 puts him into the top 8. An 8.5 moves Nija into 6th place.
Now he's playing to try to get a better position when he goes into final.
Because by the way, Kelvin Hoffler is in 1st place. Ivan Montero in 24th, looking for his 4th score. So it still could turn out to be Ivan's day, but it doesn't look like it.
You know, that's a really short rail to be getting that frisky with.
Suchu needs a 9.4.
Okay, so we've never seen that.
Going for a 10.
He's going, Suchu on his way to a 10.
All right, I mean, this is not the final. Aurelian also struggling some today. He's gonna have to put down his last 2 tries or it's over. Felipe Gustavo needs 3 huge scores. fact. That's going to be it. Felipe's going to be out with that. Phone's out of the pocket again.
It's just, you know, it's like everybody's hat falling off when they do 360 tricks.
Should you go?
Kelvin Hoffler, first place, a 34.9. That's a score that wins. This is warm-up for the final. And he still has 2 tries left.
And oddly enough, that was the trick that he messed up on Rio.
Good point.
But he was going to have to kickflip out of that one in Rio. Or big spin. Now heel back tail. Ooh, almost. Dude, he's still got goes for it, though.
Well, Nyjah is in 6th. There's still the potential. He could fall on all the rest of his tricks, get bumped out by Ivan and Aurelian and Felipe Gustavo. No,
is that real?
No. No, actually,
okay.
I think he may be. He may have sealed it
because I thought you were a big liar. Pretty sure you were lying.
I was.
Not intentional.
Suchu, here we go. Is he gonna make this? NBD, SLS history right here.
Whoa. Everybody wants to see that.
Suchu's left it to come down to his final try, though.
That's reckless behavior. Man, when you're flying through the air for that long, you already know you didn't flick it right. Do you reach down, try to grab it, and flip it over? Do you try to late flip it with your foot? What do you do there?
That's cool, but...
That's cool. Oh, no!
Felipe Gustavo is out with 1 try left. Kelvin Hoffler is in, no matter what. So Manny Santiago is now officially in also in 3rd place. Nyjah is in the final. He's staying there, whether he lands any more tricks or not.
He never takes it easy, though. That is crazy.
I love when Nyjah's feeling it because you get to see the best of the best.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah, the blast radius of Stoke is pretty wide. Look at that. That's a heavy trick.
The setup of the feet on that trick and the tuck before the pop are so intense. 9 club, just for fun. And Nyjah Houston moves into 1st place. He wasn't happy being in 6th and staying there and skating somewhere in the mix in the final and leaving it to Kelvin to decide who wins.
No, that was basic economy seat for him.
Ivan, 360 flip, nose slide, shove. Bit of a toe drag. Drive it off the lot.
Toe dragging.
So it wasn't Ivan's day, even though he still did some great skating.
Yeah.
.5. No deduction for the toe drag.
All right.
Here we go.
So excited. Oh no!
What happened?
Too much pressure.
All right.
Not hitting his tail on the way in because he was thinking about the full cab too much. How do I get the rotation?
Aurelian has no hope. This is all for the love
he was going for that 360 flip front feeble, which is an impossible trick.
Felipe Gustavo. This is for the Stoke. Switch flip back tail shove it. Was he trying to shove it out, or was that accidental?
I think he got into the switch flip back tail wrong, so anything that he did after that was all extra credit.
Kelvin needs an 8.6 to regain the lead from Nyjah. He doesn't get it.
It's funny to be in second place and sack the rail because you're trying to get him first, just going into finals. Like, you didn't need that fall.
Nyjah.
Now we get to watch Suchu in between goes.
Yeah, we do. Let's take a look at the final results. These are the 8 skaters going to the final here at the 2019 SLS World Tour London stop. Nyjah Huston with a 35.1, followed by Kelvin Hoffler's 34.9, and then Shane O'Neill, Manny, and Louie. And congratulations to monsters making the cut. Sora Shirai just squeezing in 8th place. He's going to the finals, an absolute SLS rookie. See Nyjah Huston there celebrating, and this is Deshaun Jordan, highest scored trick. 9.5, board slide up to fakie 50-50. Congrats, Deshaun Jordan. So that is going to do it for the semifinals here in London. Our top 8 field is set. Finals coming up tonight. And we have women's finals coming up next. So make sure to tune in. Thanks for joining us.